What if I tell you that training with higher frequency and less volume will actually make you jacked faster? In this video, I will show you exactly how, and this is not video for those who are trying these quick hacks. This is not for you. If you're that guy who is trying to get quick, this is not for you. But if you are natural and you actually want to improve your training because you want to train smarter, and that means you will grow more than you're in the right place. When I was starting out, I used to train push-pull legs every time. And I was growing, it was great. Until I hit 2-year mark. That's when everything started hitting a plateau. I started seeing that I'm literally doing the same things over and over again and I'm not progressing on anything. I was progressing little by little, but I felt like I couldn't progress. And this was mainly because I was not training higher frequency. Now, in the beginning, if you are a beginner, you can grow on everything. I'm talking about you can do bro split, push-pull legs, Arnold split, full body, you can do whatever. If you go into the gym and actually be there for a few times per week, you will grow. But if you're advanced, if you hit the mark of 2 years in a gym, you will see that your strength and your muscle size will stop progressing as you expected. And this is why there is a moment where most people quit, and is around the mark when I said 2 or 3 year mark. This is where most people quit because they don't see progress, they don't see something that they used to before, that is when they can go from workout to workout and they see big numbers, they're hitting big numbers, but now they cannot, and that's why they quit. So, this is why higher frequency is way better. When I was training that, I switched to full body and I exploded my gains, my strength. Every exercise I started progressing like I never did before. And this was due to smart training. I applied everything. I literally applied everything and I went all in. And that's how I just skyrocketed everything on my body. Literally, I grew my biceps 2 centimeters in 1 month. After 2 years in the gym, that's insane. Literally, I grew my six-pack, but you cannot obviously see that much, but I grew it. It is much harder. My chest, my legs, everything grew faster. And I didn't expect that. And this trend continued. I was actually progressing on every exercises month after month. Like, it is not like on trampoline, of course, but you will progress if you manage to do it correctly. And that's the thing. That's why most people don't get it. They will do a lot of mistakes. They will try to copy every full body workout there is, and they will fail. You have to have strategic plan for exactly you, because people are different. People want different results. And if you are prioritizing chest and someone is prioritizing legs, and they will give you full body on different body parts that you don't even care, obviously you're not gonna enjoy, you're gonna do a lot of mistakes. And that's why you have to follow a structure. So if you don't wanna find a lot of things, just listen to me. You have to program it well. So, why you have to cut your volume down? This is the first thing. This is literally the first thing. I see a lot of people doing full body, but they're doing a lot of sets. They're doing a lot of sets and they are in the gym for 3 hours because they have to do a lot of sets. No. If you're doing full body, you have to cut your volume down. Because if you're going every other day in a gym, or 3 times or 2 times a week, this depends, yeah? If you're going Every other day and 2 times a week is different. But if you're going in a gym full body every other day, then you're gonna have to cut the volume down. You want to have 10 sets per muscle group per week. You might say that is not that much. I used to do on push-pull legs 20 sets and it was good. Let me tell you, if you're gonna do 2 hard sets per workout, that is hard as fuck to failure. I guarantee you, you're gonna grow way faster than if you just do like 4 sets of 12, like, I don't feel anything. You're going all the time to meet discomfort. If you actually go to failure with 2 sets, that is way enough. So you have to cut your volume down on every muscle group, literally. But this depends. Don't get me wrong, some muscle groups need a little bit higher and some muscle groups need way less. So for example, your biceps don't need that much. Literally, your biceps only needs like 4 or 6 sets per week to grow. Literally. Or even 3. You don't need to train that hard. But for others, they will need a little bit more. For example, your legs, they will need a little bit more. So you have to understand it, you have to look out, you have to know. So if you don't know, it is harder for you, but if you're interested in working with me to actually give you custom workout, not just copy-paste random shit, but actually just for you, for your performance, for your things, you can actually work with me down below. But let's get into the video. We have to cut the volume down to actually grow. Because if you're going to do, like I said, these 4 of 12 to meet discomfort, you're not gonna grow. But then also, you have to understand why you have to do full body workout. Full body workout works by you understanding this. You're working against your body. What do I mean by that? Your body doesn't want excess amount of muscles. So that's why you have to work out every 2 or 3 days just to keep it up. Because you're gonna start to lose your muscles after 2 or 3 days of not training. Now, you're not gonna lose all of your fucking muscles, that's obvious. But what I'm trying to say, you will start to lose them. That's a fact. And that's why you have to train every other day or 3 times per week more frequently to actually stop doing this, to actually stop atrophy and actually start growing more efficiently. And if you're going to do this, trust me, this is way better approach than just normal push-pull legs or bro split or any kind of bullshit. So this is what you have to understand. And if you're going to start training full body or upper lower or any kind of combination of higher frequency split, try to comment under this video and subscribe me, and next time or next month you will come back and you will try to give me like, try this please, try this for one month and just try it out. If you're not gonna see any results, it's probably because you have fucked up structure, you don't plan actually and you don't track your workout. But if you're actually gonna promise yourself that you do everything right, you will actually see tremendous progress. But how to actually structure it in terms of simplicity? So how to actually do it? What you have to do is understand what you want to improve the most. If you want to improve your chest, you will start with the chest, because the first sets will grow the muscle group more than others. So this is how it works. What you start with will get improved the most. This is why push-pull legs guys have small biceps and triceps, because they are training biceps and triceps at the end of their training. That's why you have to put the priorities right. And that's why you have to switch your trainings when you have different priorities, when you have to get bigger biceps, triceps, or if you want to combine. But you can combine everything and you can grow obviously everything. As I said, as I did before when I tried full body. So you have to program it in a way where you're doing probably 2 exercises per muscle, because this is what you have to do. You don't need to, if you have triceps, there are 3 heads. You don't need to train every head. You can train long head and short head, then try differently, and you can do whatever combination you like. You don't need to train every 3 heads every time, as on every part. No, you can train few heads, then other heads. You can train like upper chest and lower chest. This is a best approach. And if you're gonna follow it, I promise you will grow. So this is kind of quick explanation. If you like this video, hope you will subscribe me, because I will try my best to help you, to help natural lifters, to help average human beings to get to their peak shape, to get into best shape of their life. And this is with higher frequency and with this style of training. Because if you're still going to train like the old way, where you training 1 time per week your muscle, or maybe 2, but you're overtraining, you're gonna stay the same and average. Don't forget to subscribe me, and see you in the next one.